welcome back to Confessions of an Everyday Cook. My name's Morgan. So today we're going to be making brownies. These aren't just any brownies though. Secretly, they're just a box mix. But what I'm going to do is show you some techniques to take your brownie box batter. Say that 5 times fast. Brownie box batter, brownie box batter, brownie box batter. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm gonna show you how to take your brownie box batter to the next level. Let's go grab our stuff and get started. All right, guys, I got something to tell y'all. I don't know if you guys have noticed, but things are getting a little crazy out there. I mean, it's always been a little bit crazy, but now it's just stressful. And unlike normal people who do yoga or meditate or other stuff to de-stress, what I do is stress bake. This leads to copious amounts of brownies and cookies and cakes when I'm feeling stressed out. But hey, who doesn't like goods that are randomly baked at 2 a.m.? So today we are going to be making brownies from a box, but what we're going to do is adjust the ingredients listed on the box just a little bit. That way it tastes just like you made homemade brownie mix without going through all the hassle of actually making homemade brownies. And what's cool about this is not only can you use it for boxed brownies, but you can also use this technique for cake as well, which is how I make all of my birthday cakes. So I have here just a regular brownie box mix from the store. And the first thing you want to do is, of course, always read the directions. Make sure you always preheat your oven before you get started, just so that it's preheated, it's ready to go. You don't have to sit and wait around for it to come up to temperature while you got your batter sitting there. So turn on your oven. Alrighty. Now, when you buy a brownie mix at the store, usually at the very top it's going to list the ingredients, and generally it's water, oil, and eggs. So my trick is, instead of water, I use milk. Instead of oil, I use melted butter. And for the egg, I add 1 more than what the box suggests. So for my particular box mix that I am using, Super Triple Chunk Brownie Mix, it asks for a 1/4 cup of water, so I'm going to do a 1/4 cup of milk, 1/3 cup vegetable oil, I'm going to do 1/3 of a cup of melted butter. So the box asks for 1 egg, I'm going to add 1 additional egg, making it 2. So we're going to get that started, let's go! I just got some stick butter here. So 1/3 of a cup is 5 1/3 tablespoons, so I'm just going to mark that out. And I'm just going to stick it in a microwave-safe bowl to melt it. I'm just cutting it into little cubes. Alright, I'm going to go stick this butter in the microwave for 30 seconds. Make sure you keep an eye on it and stir it approximately every 15 seconds until it's completely melted. Now that we have the butter melted, we do want to let it sit and cool down because it is going to be really hot. If we were to take the hot melted butter and put it directly into our batter, what's going to happen is it will actually cook the eggs we have in there, which we don't want because that's gross. So we're going to let the butter cool for a little bit. While we're doing that, we're just going to go ahead and get the batter started. This has chocolate chips in it. Yes. All right. The deliciousness. So 1/4 cup of milk, take that in there. We're gonna stir it around just a little bit. And then 2 eggs. Remember, the box asked for 1, but I'm going to add an additional egg. Do you want to see something cool? Yeah. Go ahead, whisk up the eggs in the middle of the bowl. That way they're thoroughly blended. And then begin to incorporate them into the rest of the batter. Alright, the butter has been melted. It is now cool. We're going to gradually add it in, because even though it's cooled down a little bit, the temperature of the butter is still going to be a little bit warmer than that of the batter. We're going to add it a little bit at a time just to make sure that we're not going to accidentally cook those eggs. So get everything in there. All right, there's that. All right, now that the batter is all mixed up, I'm going to add some little extra things in here that you can do it just to take it to the next level. So for me, I like just adding a little bit of vanilla. So I'm only gonna add about a half a teaspoon to a teaspoon. I'm gonna add that in there. You can also add almond extract. You can add various nuts like walnuts or almonds to it. You can add some chocolate chips. You can add dried berries, coconut, go crazy. Put whatever you want in them. Let's be honest, this is the best part. Yum. Okay, I gotta stop. Now that the batter is done, I'm gonna go ahead and get it into my pan. I'm using a 9 by 9 inch non-stick pan. So what you can do is you can simply just spray it and dump your batter in. But what I like to do is to line it with parchment paper. That way it's easier to directly lift it out of the pan once it has cooled. So we're gonna do that. All right, we got this line. I am gonna add a little bit of cooking spray just to make it even more non-stick, just a little bit. All right, and here goes the batter. Yum. Don't judge me. Now we're gonna smooth it out to get it more towards the end of the pan and to get it nice and even. All right, so to remove any air bubbles that are currently in the batter, we are going to tap it on the counter. This helps it settle a little bit better. Our oven's preheated, our batter is ready to go. Let's get this in the oven. As far as baking time, just follow what the box suggests. And until then, please enjoy this dance break. All right, my brownie timer has just gone off, so I'm gonna go ahead and get my brownie out of the oven. So what we're looking for to make sure that the brownies are done is to take the pan and jiggle it a little bit. Make sure that the center is not jiggling. And we're gonna take a toothpick and insert it in the middle and pull it out. All right, if the toothpick comes out clean, then you're good to go. If any of these things don't match up, just stick it in the oven for 2 or 3 minutes and then check it again. And now the thing with brownies is you want to make sure that you are waiting to cut them until they're completely cool. I know it's really hard. I want to eat them directly out of the oven too. However, you want to wait till they are completely cool to cut them. That way you get a nice clean cut. I have a cooling rack that I'm going to place the brownies on. This is going to help them cool quicker. So we're gonna wait until these are cool before I cut them and show them to you. Okay, these brownies are ready. We're gonna take them out. Just lift it right out of the pan. Oh, these are so pretty. Gently lift it off of the parchment paper. We're gonna take a long serrated knife to cut these. And we're just going to gently use a back and forth sawing motion to cut them. All right. Oh, these look so good. All right, here it goes. Perfect. See, they're nice and fluffy. For me, I like brownies that are in between cakey and fudgy. And this is exactly what it's accomplishing. This is delicious. All right, that's it for today. Thank you so much for joining me on my channel. Make sure that you are checking out my Instagram page at Confessions of an Everyday Cook. Thank you so much for watching. See you next time. Bye!